Find a comfortable seat, lift the spine, and gently close your eyes. Draw all your energy in towards yourself. Every time we meditate, we build that sense of self with a capital S. As you sit, feel into the feet and open the soles of the feet to mother. Allow the spine to lift toward the sky, open the crown, and know that you are infinitely protected in this space, in this moment. Perhaps you see your entire aura, your electromagnetic field surrounded from above your head, from below your feet, all directions, all sides. You're protected, you're expansive. Tap into that breath and just notice what it feels like to breathe. Notice that as soon as we start to pay attention to the breath, we start to try to change it. Can you just be aware of the breath and allow it to flow in and out without affecting it? Notice the temperature, the location, the depth, the texture, the rhythm. Feel into what it feels like to breathe and say thank you to your lungs for breathing ever since your first breath. Say thank you to your heart for pumping fresh oxygenated blood and deoxygenated blood all throughout your body. And as you focus on this central area of the body that's covered by your ribs, by your sternum, the back, the shoulders, the heart space, the lungs, the literal heart. Maybe it's purple, iridescent. Maybe it's green, like grass, like growth. Maybe it's pink, like your internal organs. Choose a color that seems to make sense to you. And notice the rhythm of the breath and the heart in this space. Maybe you want to begin to breathe in a certain rhythm that seems to flow with the pulsations in this colorful area of the body. Maybe you want to decide on a deep inhale into the nose and a full exhale out the nose, allowing the breath to lengthen as you exhale, inviting parasympathetic nervous system. Maybe you want to incorporate a little body sway back and forth. Maybe a little rock. Maybe you want to place your hand on your belly or on your heart space or somewhere on your body that seems therapeutic to you. Say to yourself inside your head or out loud, you are worthy of your time and energy. That's right. You're worthy of your time and energy. Maybe you want to say to yourself, I'm here. I'm listening to my rhythms. I'm listening to your rhythms. I'm paying attention to you. Yeah, that's right. You're listening to your rhythms. You're paying attention to yourself, paying attention to the pulsations, to the vibrations of the body, of the breath, of the heart. So whenever you get into that anxious, impatient, angry, or disappointed space, you have the freedom to tap in to your body. You have the limitless choice to pay attention to the breath and to choose to lengthen that exhale. You have the choice to be in the body with the breath and watching the mind with gentle curiosity. Isn't that interesting? Huh. I wonder where that comes from. We have the choice at every moment to step out of judgment and into a place of curiosity. And we begin with the body. We then move to harnessing the breath and then watching the mind with that gentle curiosity, that play, that receiving instead of forcing, that drawing the energy inside instead of reaching for attention or opinion or fixation, whether that be a human or a device or a substance. At every moment, you have the power to step out of a place of trauma, to step out of a place of victimhood and into your power. Every single moment, you have this power to choose to close your eyes and stop that downward spiral and choose to spin within. Every single moment, we can choose to anchor in the body, open the soles of the feet, open the crown of the head, surround ourselves in that protective light, and breathe. First, it's an awareness of the breath, and then it's a harnessing of the breath. At every moment, we can choose to shift out of that place and into a place of power. So let's bring that power into the body. And every time we think of reaching outside of ourselves and wanting an answer from the outside, wanting attention from the outside, wanting a thing or a substance to comfort us, we can choose to comfort ourselves just by paying attention to our rhythms, by opening the soles of the feet to Mother Earth, by opening the crown of the head to the divine, to our highest version of self with a capital S. So step into that version of self right now. What is that person like? How do they walk? How do they talk? What do they eat? What do they wear? Who are they friends with? What time do they wake up in the morning? What kind of boundaries do they have, and how do they uphold them? How do they enforce them with gentleness, with love, with so much security in your decision? So step into that highest version of yourself right now. Step into that person. What does it feel like to be in their skin? What does it feel like to breathe in that reality? What does it feel like to exist in that space? Feel that expansive heart. Your heart is just extending out in all directions, behind you, above you, below you, shooting down into mother through your feet, shooting up out of the crown of the head into your highest version of self, and stepping into this version of self with a capital S every day, every moment, every decision. What can you do today to step into this version of yourself? What can you do tomorrow, no matter what, to prove to yourself with a capital S that you're going to do this, that you're going to step into this version? And what is it that you're going to say to yourself in that moment when you want to reach outside of yourself? What's the image that's going to come up in your head? What's the word? What's the gesture? Make a decision right now about that reminder that you're going to give to yourself so that you snap out of the habitual, the subconscious programming, and you step into a place of power. You step out of that victimhood and you step into responsibility. What's going to be your positive trigger? Repeat it to yourself 3 times and make a decision that if you forget, you're going to forgive yourself immediately and make that better choice. Take a big, deep inhale into your nose, big, deep, full breath in. Fill the lungs all the way to the top, all the way to the bottom, all the way to the feet. Hold at the top. Move that awareness down into your heart space and exhale out the mouth and out the heart. Push it all out. Inhale into the nose. Fill the belly, fill the chest, fill the ribs, fill the lungs to the feet. Hold. Put that awareness down into the heart and exhale out the mouth and out the heart. Big inhale, biggest, deepest breath you've taken all day long. Inhale all the way to the top. Relax. Move that awareness down from the heart into that heart space. Out the mouth. Ha. Let your breathing return to normal and notice your edges. Are they softer than when you started? Notice your breath. Do you have more control than when you started? Maybe peeking one eye open just to see if you're ready to come back. If you ever come out of a meditative practice and the world feels a little bit wonky, just close your eyes again, give yourself that 60 or 90 or 120 seconds that you full on deserve. You deserve your time. You deserve your energy. You are the medicine. You deserve all of your time and energy. Give to yourself and make a decision right now about when you're going to give to yourself again and stick to it. Every time you make a promise to yourself and you fulfill it, you tell that little child self that they are important. And you build that sense of self with a capital S every day. And when you're ready, and only when you're ready, you can come back.